Hi everyone, so my name is Raflessia Arnada, and today in this opportunity I would like to tell about International Phonetic Alphabet. So, International Phonetic Alphabet is divided in three parts. There are vowels, diphthong, and consonant. Vowel divided into two. There are short and long vowels. Now we're gonna talk about the first sound, which is vowel. So, the first sound of long vowel is E. 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 For example, is sheep, sheep, sheep. The next is oo, oo, oo. For example, is shoot, shoot, shoot. The next is uh. For example, is bird, bird, bird. The next is oh. For example, is door, door, door. The next is ah. For example, is far, far, far. Now we're gonna move to the next sound. The first example for the short vowel sounds is I, I, I. For example, is sheep, sheep, sheep. The next is oo, oo, oo. For example, is good, good, good. The next is a. For example, is bed, bed, bed. The next is For example, is teacher, teacher, teacher. The next is e. For example, is cat, cat, cat. The next is a. For example, is up, up, up. The last is o. For example, is on, on. The next sound is diphthong. There are 8 symbols for diphthong. The first sound is ear. For example, is here, here. The next is a. For example, is wait. The next is oo. For example, is tours. The next sound is oi. For example, is boy. The next is ow. For example, is show. The next is air. For example, is hair. The next is I. For example, is my. The last is ow. For example, is cow. The last sound is consonant. And the next sound is consonant. Consonant divide into voiced and unvoiced consonant. Now we're gonna talk about the first sound, which is unvoiced consonant. The first sound is p, p, p. For example, is pen, hopping, jump. Next is t, t, t. For example, is table, little, watch. The next is ch, ch, ch. For example, is chips, itch, picture. K. The next is k. For example, is K, car, luck. The next is for example, is fire, love, phone. The next is for example, is thick, healthy, feet. The next is for example, is see, city, notice. The next is sh. For example, is shop, nation, special. The last is ha. For example, is house, hungry, who. The next is voiced consonant. The first sound is b, b, b. For example, is ball, hobby, herb. The next is d, d, d. For example, is dog, edit, played. The next is sh. For example, is jam, danger, fudge. The next is g. For example, is green, hug, leak. The next is v. For example, is video, move, off. The next is the. For example, is mother, this, with. The next is z. For example, is zebra, cozy, has. The next is for example, is television, visual, leisure. The next is For example, is man, tummy, lamb. The next is For example, is no, funny, knife. The next is For example, is sing, uncle, angry. The next is For example, is yes, onion, view. The next is l. For example, is light, smelly, feel. The next is r. For example, is right, very, wrong. For example, is the last is where, when. I think that's enough for my explanation about international phonetic alphabet sounds. I'm sorry if I have mistaken, and see you guys next time.